hi, everyone.
Hi, Facebook. Hello, everybody. Oh, my gosh, what a turnout in the garden. I'm so excited. And what I'm really excited about is how many first time... and Jean is here. Oh, my gosh. She wasn't here. It was just not right last week without you here, Jean. Well, that was it. Yeah, right. So many people who have not been here before. So I, first of all, want to say welcome to all of you who have not been to a Sunday Songs before. I am Beth Crookham, and these are the people. We are Beth Crookham and the people. And Sunday Songs, I'll just real quickly touch on it since this is our last one for this season, season 5. Started as a way during COVID to put some positive energy into the world. And in fact, the original idea was Galen's beautiful wife, Lisa's idea. And I just want to send out some incredible energy to Lisa. She is up in the mountains in Western North Carolina. And we did get word this morning that she is okay. But Galen has not had actual contact with her. So, our hearts go out to everybody there and everyone that was directly in the path of Hurricane Helene, a force to be reckoned with. And so anyway, but yeah, that's where it started. Lisa had this idea and said, we just need to put some great energy into the world right now when everything's so uncertain. And people started showing up in the garden, and we just kept playing music, and here we are 5 seasons later. Right? Galen was there. Brian joined in. Then we got Mitch. And then we got Vince. So, all right. So we do a little theme most weeks. Brian started that. That's what he brought to our party, along with his incredible talent and fun energy and quick wit.
And good looks.
And his shy, retiring personality. So this first one, I've been billing this set as the Freedom Set. I usually try not to get too political, and I'm not going to get like directly one party or the other political tonight, but I am going to get a little political because we're in some times that need that. All right, this is a song that I wrote several years ago, but it just continues to be, unfortunately or fortunately, more and more true. Country built on love. 2, 3, 4. I love where I come from. I love our star-spangled banner. It is the land of the free and the home of the brave. I grew up learning in a land full of honor, where our leaders were noble. It seems much different today. Now I hear children crying. I've seen too much blood, and the bullets keep flying. I think we've had enough of your insults and tirades, of your self-serving ways. The soul of our nation is not yours to trade. And we'll rise up and say, you don't speak for us when you tear people down. We want a country built on love. We're not afraid. We won't back down. We'll stand on our feet. We'll stare you down. We won't lash out. We won't use our fists. Our strength's in our hearts. We are stronger than this. And we'll rise up and say, you don't speak for us when you tear people down. We want a country built on love. who showed them the way. How lucky we'd be if we could see it today. And we'll rise up and say, you don't speak for us when you tear people down. We want a country built on love, and we'll rise up and say, you don't speak for us when you tear people down. We want a country built on love. And we'll rise up. Don't speak for us. Don't tear people down. In a country built on love. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Let me get my pick out here. There we go. I can't figure out how to slap the guitar and hold a pick at the same time, so. Yeah, that's why that one, yeah. That's how that goes.
That's one of those magic tricks where you.
I know he can do that. He can do those magic tricks. I cannot. So this next one is the Chicks, which formerly known as the Dixie Chicks, and so the Chicks. This song, "Not Ready to Make Nice." I don't know how many of you remember this song, but it was a musical response to when the lead singer, they were overseas touring somewhere, and she spoke out against a war, and honestly, I was going to look it up, and I forget which war it was. As Galen likes to say, it was W's war, but I don't remember which one. If somebody does, they can shout it out. Anyway, she spoke out against it and got a huge backlash. And this was a musical response to that moment. And one of the reasons I picked this song for tonight is because that ability to speak out against our government when we disagree and to have arguments that don't have to turn into violence, that is part of what makes our country strong. And so that is why this "Not Ready to Make Nice" is in this set. Good. Forget, I'm not sure I could. They say time heals everything, but I'm still waiting. I'm through with doubt. There's nothing left for me to figure out. I've paid a price, and I'll keep paying. I'm not ready to make nice. I'm not ready to back down. Still mad as hell, and I don't have time to go round and round and round. It's too late to make it right. Probably wouldn't if I could, 'cause I'm mad as hell. Can't bring myself to do what it is you think I should. I know said, can't you just get over it? Turned my whole world around, and I kinda liked it. Made my bed, sleep like a baby with no regrets. I don't mind saying it's a sad, sad story when a mother will teach her daughter that she ought to hate a perfect stranger. How in the world can the words that I said send somebody so over the edge? They'd write me a letter saying that I better shut up and sing, or my life will be over. It's too late to make it right. Probably wouldn't if I could, 'cause I'm Time heals everything, but I'm still waiting. Ooh, they're coming to get me. Facebook, you probably couldn't hear it. There were some sirens that went off at the end of that song. All right. Okay. This next one. Galen just said, it's Willie time. It is Willie Nelson time. That it is. Hello. All right. This is a song that Willie Nelson debuted quite a few years ago at a Beto O'Rourke event when he was running for office the first time. And I don't remember which office he was seeking down in Texas. But it was the first time, and Willie came out with a new song called Vote 'Em Out. If you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. That's what election day is all about. And the biggest gun we got is called the ballot box. If you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. Vote 'em out. Vote 'em out. And when they're gone, we'll sing and dance and shout. And we'll bring some new ones in, and they'll start the show again. If you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. And if it's a bunch of clowns you voted in, election day is coming round again. And if you don't like it now, you can change it anyhow. If you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. Vote 'em out. Oh, vote 'em out. And when they're gone, we'll sing and dance and shout. And we'll bring some new ones in, and they'll start the show again. If you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. Oh, vote 'em out. Yes, vote 'em out. And when they're gone, we'll sing and dance and shout. And we'll bring some new ones in, and they'll start the show again. If you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. And we'll bring some new ones in, and they'll start the show again. If you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. If you don't like who's in there, vote 'em out. And if you don't vote, shut your mouth. Thank you. I have to admit, Willie didn't do the last line. I added that, but I think Willie would like it. And I do want to just add on to the end of that song. It is important to make sure you are registered to vote. It is important to make sure that you are educated about who you want to vote for. And I also want to just say that it has just come out in the news here in North Carolina that over 747,000 voters' names have been purged from the voter rolls. And it is not unusual to have a purging of names before an election of on the voter rolls, because they go through and double check to see if people have moved away, if people have passed away, things like that. That is not uncommon. But 747,000 is in fact a big number for North Carolina. So it is important this year in North Carolina, really anywhere you live, to double check to make sure that you are still registered to vote, and registered to vote in the right place. So I highly recommend going to visit rockthevote.org. Rock, ROCKTHE, the vote, VOTE.org. No matter where you are in this country, you can select your state and drill down. You can register yourself there. You can check to make sure you're registered. All kinds of information, but rockthevote.org. So check it out. Make sure you are registered. Come on in. Oh, hi. Well, we have a baby in stroller trying to get over that little hump there. Hi, little one. All right. Come on in. All right. This next one is a song that I just love. Jewel. This is a Jewel song called Life Uncommon. Don't worry, mother. It'll be all right. And don't worry, sister. Say your prayers and sleep tight. And it'll be fine. Lover of mine, it'll be just fine. Lend your voices only to sounds of freedom. No longer lend your strength to that which you wish to be free from. Fill your lives with love and bravery. You shall lead a life uncommon. I've heard your anguish. I've heard your hearts cry out. We are tired, we are weary, but we are worn out. Set down your chains. Faith remains. Set down your chains. Lend your voices only to sounds of freedom. No longer lend your strength to that which you wish to be free from. Fill your lives with love and bravery, and you shall lead life uncommon. There are plenty of people who pray for peace, but if praying were enough, it would have come to be. Let your words enslave no one. The heavens will hush themselves to hear our voices ring out clear with sounds of freedom. Sounds of freedom. Come on, you unbelievers, move out of the way. There's a new army coming, and we're armed with faith. And to live, we must give. To live, lend our voices only to sounds of freedom. No longer lend our strength to that which we wish to be free from. Fill your lives with love and bravery, we shall lead. And lend our voices only sounds of freedom. No longer lend our strength to that which you wish to be free from. Fill your lives with love and bravery, you shall lead a life uncommon. A life uncommon. Life uncommon, life uncommon. Thank you. I I want to tell you about an experience I had today and talk about some uncommon lives. There has been a march going on across the state of North Carolina. The lead sponsors for it is an organization out of Greensboro that acts statewide called the Beloved Community, and it's been around for 44 years, actively working towards social justice in our state. And they decided that they wanted to pull all these efforts on social justice and people who were acting in that towards that goal across the state, pull them together to make them realize they're not alone, and we aren't separate communities. We aren't Greensboro. We aren't Wilmington. We aren't. They actually started in Cullowhee. Did I say that right? Yes. Cullowhee. Yes. This is happening all across our state, that there are people fighting for social justice. And so they put this long march for unity and justice together. It started on September 20th in Cullowhee, and it concluded today in Wilmington, North Carolina. And they did a march on the north side of town, and I went down and got involved in that. And it was really incredible, the energy and the spirit and the power of people coming together in love and saying it is time for things to be different. So that song, lend your voices only to sounds of freedom. No longer lend your strength to that which you wish to be free from. And I challenge myself, and I challenge everyone listening to this to think about the things you're sharing, to think about the things you're passing along on social media to your friends, to people you meet. Is it a sound of freedom, or is it the sound of the thing you actually wish to be free from? So I encourage you to lend your voice to sounds of freedom. So, all right. With that, we're going to do a little, our take on Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings take of an Arlo Guthrie song. Arlo. Whoops. Woody Guthrie, the other one. Woody Guthrie. What? Yeah, right. So this is This Land Is Your Land. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking down that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. Now I saw below me that golden valley, and I said, this land was made for you and me. As I was walking, now they tried to stop me. They put up a sign that said, you know what it said? Private property. Well, on the backside, Galen, it said nothing. So it must be that side was made for you and me. Brother Brian. Let's hear it, Brother Vince. Oh, yeah. Coming to you, Brother Galen. That leaves Brother Mitch. One bright Sunday morning, in the shadow of the steeple, down by the welfare office, well, I saw my people. Now they stood hungry, and I stood wondering, and I wondered if this land was made for you and me. This land is your land. Well, this land is my land. From California on out to the New York Island. From the Redwood Forest on down to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Take us home. Yeah. Yeah, the people. Let's hear it for the people. All right. Sorry, little one had too many mosquitoes. All right. So this next one, we've just got Galen and Vince behind me. I hope y'all can see him back there on the upright bass. So this is Crosby and Nash. If you've never heard it, do yourselves a favor tonight. When you leave here, go find it. Their rendition of My Country 'Tis of Thee. It is hauntingly beautiful. My country 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring, let freedom ring, let it ring. from all the trees, sweet freedom song. Let mortal tongues awake, let all that breeze partake, let rocks their silence break, let freedom ring, let freedom ring, let it ring. Yeah, thank you guys. And I forgot, Mitch was adding ambiance on that. All right, we're going to turn it over to Brian now.
Okay, great. So honestly, back in the day, I asked her for themes just because otherwise it was just every song was available, and so we had to pick themes so I could decide what I could add to the set list. This week, I'm going to sing a song that I sing all the time. Well, not all the time, but sometimes. By my former boss. She didn't write it, but she performed it, Bette Midler. Judy Gold, I think, wrote this song. From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains wide. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle takes to flight. From a distance, there is harmony, and it echoes through the land. And it's the voice of hope, and it's the voice of peace, it's the voice of every man. From a distance, we all have enough, and no one is in need. There are no guns, no bombs, and no disease, no hungry mouths to feed. From a distance, we are instruments marching in a common band, playing songs of hope, playing songs of peace. They're the songs of every man. God is watching us. God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance. From a distance, you look like my friend, even though we are at war. from a distance. I just cannot comprehend what all this fighting is for. From a distance there is harmony, and it echoes through the land, and it's the hope of hopes, and it's the love of loves, and it's the heart of every man, and it's the hope of hopes, and it's the love of loves, and this is the song of every man. Oh, God is watching us. Oh, God is watching us. God is watching us from a distance. Oh, God is watching us. Oh, God is watching. God is watching us from a distance.
You can sing that song every Sunday songs, and I'd be happy. Yes. So this is a song I have been wanting to figure out how to cover for a long time. And so I finally just said it needs to be a part of this set. It was actually written by Glenn Ballard and Sita Garrett, but it was written for Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. And just a... Oh, wait. There we go. Thank you, Tanner. I disappeared for a moment. All right. So we're going to do it with a little less production than Michael had. A little bit. I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat, this wind is blowing my mind. I see the kids in the street, not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top, and one man's soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways, 'cause no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. Na 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 na. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize that there are some with no home, not a nickel to loan. Could it be really me, pretending that they're not alone? A willow deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart, and a washed out dream. They follow the pattern of the wind, you see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man change. You know it, you know it. Make that change. You know it, you know it. Make that change. You know it, you know. Change. Yeah, thank you. All right, I'm going to set the guitar down for a couple. What? Are you doing another one?
No, I'm saying world.
What the world needs? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 1.
Little Burt Bacharach. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. And what the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb. There are oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another meadow. There are cornfields and wheat fields enough to grow. There are sunbeams and moonbeams enough to shine. Oh, listen, Lord, if you want to know what the world needs now, come on, is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. And what the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the love, love is what the world needs now. Is love, 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 love. Yeah, that is definitely what the world, especially this part of the world, needs a whole lot of love right now. All right, this is another one. Hold on to your hats, everyone.
Okay.
I'm talking to the band now. Yeah. Should we say a little prayer?
Okay.
All right.
Cheers, everyone. Good luck, everyone.
Good luck, everyone. This is another song that I have been dying to cover forever and trying to figure out how to do it. And between Galen and Brian being the driving force and Vince saying, yes, I can do it, and Mitch just jumping in and always killing it. This is James Taylor's Shed a Little Light. Let us us turn our thoughts today to Martin Luther King and recognize that there are ties between us, all men and women living on the earth, ties of hope and love, sister and brotherhood, that we are bound together in our desire to see the world become a place in which our children can grow free and strong. We are bound together by the task that stands before us and the road that lies ahead. We are bound and we are bound. There's a feeling like the clenching of a fist. There is a hunger in the center of the chest. There is a passage through the darkness and the mist. And though the body sleeps, the heart will never rest. Shed a little light, oh Lord, so that we can see. Just a little light, oh Lord. Wanna stand it on up, stand it on up, oh Lord. Wanna walk it on down, shed a little light, oh Lord. Can't get no light from a dollar bill. Don't give me no light from a TV screen. When I open my eyes, I wanna drink my fill from the well on the hill. Do you know what I mean? Shed a little light, oh Lord, so that we can see. Just a little light, oh Lord. Wanna stand it on up, stand it on up, oh Lord. Wanna walk it on down, shed a little light, oh Lord. Shed a little light, oh Lord. There is a feeling like the clenching of a fist. There is a hunger in the center of the chest. There is a passage through the darkness and the mist. And though the body sleeps, the heart will never rest. And let us turn our thoughts today to Martin Luther King and recognize that there are ties between us, all men and women living on the earth, ties of hope and love, sister and brotherhood. Thank you.
You know, many people ask, there's that popular question, how do you make it to Carnegie Hall? And the people love to say practice.
Practice.
But that's not how I got to Carnegie Hall.
How did you get to Carnegie Hall?
It was James Taylor.
James Taylor. I
was-
knew the answer to that question.
Yes, it was James
It was
Taylor.
James Taylor.
He was doing the 100th anniversary to Carnegie Hall, and he had all these performers. And I did these charts for Bette Midler, and then I had to play in the end. On Tuesday, he was like, what are you doing Thursday? And I was like, wherever you want me. Okay.
I will be wherever,
Okay.
sir.
And so then I had to go out Tuesday night and buy a pair of Ferragamos because it was always said that if I walked across Carnegie Hall, I would wear Ferragamos. And I had to go out and buy a pair of shoes that night.
And who was in the audience when you were at Carnegie Hall?
No one that I know.
I thought your mother was.
No one was there. It happened on Tuesday.
Oh,
It was like
right, it
Tuesday to
happened on
Thursday.
Tuesday, right.
I called her, but it was like nobody could get there.
Do you still have those Ferragamos?
I do.
We want to see them next season.
They've been retired, but they're in a box somewhere. Okay, they're in the museum, right?
All right.
my
We
God.
have actually come to the last song of the night, and I have.
I don't know this song.
Yeah. Goodness. Before we play this last song, which is a song I wrote called Good Trouble, and we are going to leave you with that. Thank you. Yeah, and all of you regulars know this song, so sing along. All of you out in Facebook land who know this song, I hope we can hear you singing along. I just want to say thank you to the people, Brian, Galen, Mitch, Vince. I am so ever thankful to each of you. I am so ever thankful to all of you who show up here and show up on Facebook. I know Mitch's family is here in the garden tonight. His Aunt Joanne is up in Canada listening and watching, I'm sure. Hi, Aunt Joanne.
Okay.
I know we've got some other people in Canada listening. So, Samra, hello. Thanks for reaching out and making sure we are okay here in North Carolina. I know that my family is always tuning in and listening, and I am so thankful for each of you and your commitment to me and what we're doing. And I am just absolutely thankful for the community that has come together around Sunday songs, because there are some Sundays, I'm going to be honest with you, it is hard for me to get here. But I know, I know you guys are showing up, and I'm saying, I know, but I'm saying because of what maybe is going on in the world, in my world, I know. He's like, really, you live here? How? Come on. But I'm saying,
Walk around the corner. You're here.
But emotionally, spiritually, it's hard to get here. But I know that there's this amazing community of people that are showing up as well, and so you're why I'm here every week. So, all right. Let's leave them with some good trouble. Oh, and I didn't mention, we love your love and we love your community, but these guys love your tips as well. So it's really hard to see in the dark, but right below the light that is lighting us from the front, there is a little tip jar. And so if you're in the garden and you have cash, you can just leave it there. But if you are on Facebook or you're in the garden and you don't have cash on you, we do accept Venmo. And we use Galen's Venmo, which for the last time this season is at GALEN-HUNSUCKER, at Galen-Hunsucker. All right.
But I mean, even if you just feel it, you can always just send him money and say why.
Yeah,
It doesn't
exactly.
have to be on a Sunday.
And he'll share it. He'll split it. He'll split it 4 ways. So
Just keep it. If the Spirit leads you, just like send us money. It's great. Christmas is coming.
you're like, oh, the people. I miss the people.
Right. You're right.
I'm just going to reach out and give them some love.
Right.
Yeah. You are too funny. All right, here we go. Some good trouble. Walking and walking all over this land, we're gonna get into good trouble. While we're walking and walking, won't you take my hand, and we'll get into good trouble, necessary trouble. Talking and talking all over this land, we're gonna get into good trouble. While we're talking and talking, won't you take a stand, and we'll get into more good trouble, necessary trouble. Good trouble, necessary trouble. Good trouble, necessary trouble. It started with Jesus in the Holy Land. He was always stopping good trouble. The nobles were nervous about this peaceful man, yet he kept stirring up good trouble, necessary trouble. Then there was Gandhi, a little mighty man. He was good at finding good trouble. He gave voice to the voiceless in his homeland and taught the world about good trouble, necessary trouble. Next was Martin down in Alabama. It was his turn to start some good trouble. He kept marching and marching till they struck him down, but he was never afraid of good trouble, necessary trouble. Good trouble, necessary trouble. Good trouble, necessary trouble. Remember Dorothy and Ella and Mamie, Emmeline and Elizabeth paved the way. Women of strength, they did not back down. They started up good trouble. Youngest among them was a boy from Troy. That boy could get into good trouble. His final words implore us all, go out and get into good trouble, necessary trouble. Good trouble, necessary trouble. Good trouble, necessary trouble. Keep walking, keep walking. Won't you take my hand? Keep talking, and take a stand. Good trouble, necessary trouble. 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 Good trouble. Listen here. Necessary trouble. Yeah, go out and get into some good trouble. Make sure you vote. All right, thank you so much. Be safe, be well, and I believe we'll be back next season. So, thank you. Bye, Facebook.